Hello, this is Jules Groot, your Senior Occupational Health Advisor again. This is the third of my video casts and part of our offer from Occupational Health and Wellbeing in support of you generally and also at this difficult time. I did just want to also reference to you, encourage you to look at our web pages. Many of you are now on our Facebook pages. We have lots of information about all the things we're doing. Hopefully you will have had, if you needed it, some help and support in terms of lone working and workstations, and I know my health and safety colleagues have been working hard in that area. And also us in Occupational Health and Wellbeing have a plethora of information and things on offer, including short clinical appointments, just 20-minute appointments for immediate help and support and signposting. And then of course if you need some longer, you have more complex issues and longer support, we ask that is an occupational health appointment so we can really support you in the best way we can. So in terms of one-to-one support, that is all available, and we also have lots of things like other video casts. My colleagues have been doing teach-ins on fitness and video casts and crafting, and there's lots of information on our website about wellbeing things, films and books and music and things like that. And we're also developing some other things in that area. Lifestyle clinics are on offer if you'd like to engage with those, and there's also manager Q&A sessions which we're offering out. So if you want any of these things, please, and you're stuck and you can't find them, please email the admin team or look on our website. And we're also doing some teach-ins. My colleague Liv and I will be doing some teach-ins on Be Mindful About Mental Health, a 2-hour teach-in about the themes that I'm talking about: mindfulness, mindful meditation, these kind of things, reframing. We'll be doing some more on manager support and training and some further teaching about resilience. So I hope you find all these things very helpful. To get on with my videocast today, what I really wanted to talk about is reframing. And some of you may be familiar with the concept of reframing. I've referenced it in my last 2 videos, and the main person I wanted to talk about in this video was a chap called Martin Seligman, who is the head of the National Psychological Society in America and really credited with bringing together a positive psychology model. And lots of other people have written about it. Some people I've referenced before: Williamson Teasdale, John Kabat-Zinn. But Martin Seligman is one of the leaders in the field, and he talks about reframing in a similar sense to that which I referenced last time, and I think using mindful meditation really helps with that. So the proposal I put to you last time about mindful meditation really helping with anxiety and helping to manage your mind in the way you're thinking and not letting things run away with you is in fact part of the basic principle of reframing. And it's about thinking about things in a different way. Now, obviously, I'm very well aware of some of you manage some very complex things going on in your lives, and then the current situation has added to that, or does add to that. So I'm not in any way suggesting, as I said before, if you do these things, those things will go away, but perhaps to try and frame them in a different way. So some examples might be one that Martin Seligman talks about, which in many ways is quite a banal example, but gives the idea, and that is of a waitress who hated her job. She thought the trays were heavy and it was difficult work, and she was struggling, and she decided to do a test on his website, actually, because he has a live website called AuthenticHappiness.org, which you may want to look at, and he uses as part of the research study. And what she did was she went on his website and found that one of her key strengths was socialising. So she decided to try and reframe her day, and decided that she was going to try and make every encounter in her day the best it could be with her customers. And the more she did that, the more she had back, the more they engaged with her, the more she enjoyed her job. So you get the idea. And it's things like we sometimes talk about in our sessions about somebody crossing the road and you go to wave to them and they don't notice you. Is that about something where you are, or does one immediately jump to thinking perhaps they haven't noticed me, perhaps there's something going on, have I offended them in some way? So again, a similar concept. So the idea of reframing is this thing about thinking about things in a different way, and perhaps helping you in think in a more positive way. So in the current situation, many of us will have struggled with being at home, but perhaps there are also different thoughts about it. So it can be difficult to be away from your teams. For many of us, socialising in our teams gives us ideas and helps us with those ideas. But perhaps there's also some things about engaging with one's family, having a bit more time at home, and for me, learning new IT skills, Skype, and perhaps managing meetings in a different way. That means you're trying to link with people in a different way and keeping those kind of things up. So there can be positives, and as I said, I'm not trying to suggest it's not a difficult time, but the concepts of these things can be really helpful, particularly in managing one's mood and those kind of things, and I think hopefully helps mental health as well. And we talk about this a lot in our clinics and send people lots of information. So I hope you find this interesting, and it gives you some ideas of looking up things. And do contact us if you want more information and you can't find it in our via our health, safety and wellbeing admin team. And again, take care, good luck, stay well, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.